Hey guys, if you're new here, this is Dr. JT, General Medicine Resident and a part-time YouTuber. So this video is completely about myself because in the last 2 months I'm not so productive. To be frank, zero productivity because a lot have happened in the 2 months and I just lost a track of it, and so that's why I have decided that I should plan for myself regarding my studies or the future aspects of my career, and also few aspects on how I should follow with my duties and academics as well. So that is why in this video I'll be talking to you about the study methods I follow and the study techniques, and also my study plan as well. And also I have a lot of things that I should tell you guys and talk to you on why I have decided on making this video. So with no delay, let's begin it. So being a general medicine resident, I should always be in touch with the subject, always be in touch with the patients, and I should always think analytical and about the diagnostic aspects on how I should develop the skill and all. So I used to concentrate more on that aspect of developing a skill. Up to October, it was the same way. It used to be like that because I used to go to the wards in the morning and check on the patients and follow up on those things and discuss with the co-PGs and all. And in the afternoon, we used to follow with the general medicine academics that we used to have in our colleges. And in the evening, I used to get back and study for a while. But before that, I used to do at least 1 hour of exercise, and then I'll sit for studying for at least 1 or 2 hours. And later on I used to write some notes for your PG preparation just before I sleep, and in at least once weekly I used to write the scripts for your study plans for a video, and I used to release on the YouTube, and that's how it used to go. But in the past 2 months, particularly this October and November, I think all of that have went a disorganized kind of stuff. Because in October, my sister's wedding is there, and I have to look after all of that. And also, in October we have done the career guidance series. So I used to travel to different places to meet some good doctors on who could talk nicely and give us some career guidance to that particular branches. So that October month is really hectic, where I haven't studied a bit. That month I have gone for zero productivity. Whereas in the November I decided that I should get back to studying, and I should also keep on a track about my academics as well. But what happened is, me and my team have worked on a really important project, that is the JTM study materials for final MBBS students, which are released last month, and on that we have put a lot of time because we want to help the medical students to make a stress-free preparation. That's why we have made a study material, and we have given them for that. A lot of hours have been invested in that, and I couldn't really catch up to study according to my daily routine. But I haven't neglected with my OPDs or ER patients or with the ward rounds and all. But somewhere deep inside I was little bit not satisfied. So that is the reason 10 days back I have made up my mind that I should realign myself and work for myself, and that I should make a study plan and start studying. I have made one study plan, but I'm not going to reveal it now. But at the same time, I have to rebuild myself on getting back on track and study on regular basis so that I could develop a skill. At the same time, I shouldn't stop this guidance for you guys, to all the medical students. So I'll just make videos while I'm studying, and at the same time during that period I'll be talking to you, I'll be guiding you about the study tips on how you need to focus, how you need to have a determination right from the beginning to the end of your preparation. So how I plan for today is that I'll be studying for 4 hours, that too Harrison, and I have chosen some really tough topics like the genetics part, or the recent advances, or the evidence-based medicine, because these topics in Harrison are really tough to study and really difficult to make notes. But I'm trying to make some simplified notes from that material because it will be really useful for me in the future when I prepare for my exams and all. And at the same time, why did I choose tough topics is that I want to challenge my brain that you need to wake up, you need to focus now, you need to concentrate more on the topics, because it's been really a long gap. It's been really like 2 months that you have focused on a particular topic. That is one reason I have chosen tough topics. So 4 hours of Harrison topics, where I have written few of the topics, and I'll make up time for that and also make some notes from it, and I'll do at least 1 hour of exercise today. I just want to get back onto the exercise, physical activity part also. And at the same time, in the evening, I think in the night, I'll be doing 2 hours of notes making for your PG preparation as well. Let's see if everything works out, everything on time, I could complete the today's schedule. Let's start. So basically, I would love to read out and study, because when you read out, you'll be staying more focused. That's what I feel, because when you don't read out and you just look into the paragraphs and you just silently look into them while you're reading, many disturbing thoughts will be getting into your brain. Our brain is really tricky, to be frank. When you enjoy, when you talk with friends, when you chat, when you are on social media, it won't disturb you a bit, because it is completely relaxed and it's enjoying it. But when you are studying, you want to hard work, you want to be focused and determined. That's when your brain plays really tricky aspects. For example, when you are studying, you'll think, oh, I forgot to do that. Oh, I forgot to message my friend. Oh, I forgot to check on my pet. What happened to my dog? Oh, I have to do that in the evening. Oh, I have to do this in the morning. Oh, I have to do that in the next day. So all things will be remembered during this phase only, while you are reading only. Otherwise, your brain, we can't even remember the aspects that we need to do. But when you are studying, everything will be coming into your brain, and that is how it tries to disturb you and distract you while you are studying. So that is why I generally opt to read out the things, so that I'll know whether I'm focused or I'm just blandly reading it. So because when you read out a particular 2 to 3 lines, if you understand it, that means you are on focus. But you are not understanding it, that means you are reading it, but you are subconsciously not really focusing on the topic. You are thinking something else. So you'll again read it and understand it. So that is one technique I would really follow from the beginning, even during my UG days. So it's been 45 minutes and I have just completed one topic, that is falls in the geriatric group. Falls is really important aspect in our daily routine for the cases older people who come to the ER. But why it has took 45 minutes for a small topic like falls? Because in Harrison, this guy will speak a lot about any topic he'll speak on a vast aspects. So in that particular point, we need to understand what all he's trying to say. We need to analyze and decode things, that what concept is there here and what are the aspects we need to take back. And also making notes along with it is a much more tougher aspect. That is why it has been 45 minutes of time. So we'll move on to the next topic that I have planned for today. So, as I'm dealing with not only tough topics that are usually present in the Harrison, these are really dry topics and there is no concept, to be frank. How you need to study these is also really very important, because every time when you study it, you may not understand it for the first time. You need to reread and reread again. That was the reason why I study these points and I try to explain it to myself. I just talk to myself. I explain it to myself that this is the point that he's trying to explain. That's how I get a simplified idea into my brain, and that simplified idea I'll be putting it on my book and I'll make a notes. So that is really a helpful method so far concerned to me. So yeah, let's make the notes of it. It's almost 1.5 hour time that I am into this studying period. I haven't taken any break during this 1.5 hour. I'm just studying it. But focusing for a longer duration of study hours is really tough. Really tough. Like sitting for 2 hours, 3 hours continuously is not actually possible. Particularly when you take a long break, like for me it is 2 months, and getting back and sitting is really difficult. But I have been doing this since last 10 days, trying to focus for 20 minutes and then take a break, trying to focus for 30 minutes and take a break, trying to focus for 1 hour and then take a break. Initially it is really tough for me in the past 10 days. It is really tough for me for checking on the for sitting for longer hours. Like after 25 minutes I used to think that I need to see Instagram, or I need to check on the messages that I could get. But later on I just started indulging into the topic or the concept, and I tried to focus more on understanding the concept, and I have to complete these particular topics in a particular duration of time, and I need to make some notes, and all these aspects take a lot of time, and I shouldn't waste time in the social media. So that's how I actually slowly got into 1.5 hour. I can keep on going for like another hour, but you shouldn't always put a lot of pressure, like a compression to the brain to make it study for longer duration of hours. Obviously one particular point of time you won't know, but your brain will get saturated and you won't be able to focus. The fruitfulness of that study time will be reduced. Why do you want to decrease that? If you take a break for about 5 to 10 minutes after studying for 1 hour or 1.5 hour, it will really help you to get back onto the track again, and you can study for 1 or 1.5 hour with much more freshness. So exactly, I have sat down for 2 hours and I have completed 3 topics from the list of the topics that I need to do in the 4 hours, and successfully for 2 hours we have completed. And now I'll be taking a 5 to 10 minute break. But the very important point you need to understand is that, number one, no phone during your breaks. Either it is 5 minutes or 10-minute break, don't immediately go and grab your phone and go and check your social media or the messages. Not actually necessary. That is why what I did is I have put another camera behind me, and that camera is my phone camera, so that I can't disturb that position of that camera and I can't use my phone. But what I do during the breaks is that I just listen to music. I just refresh with the music, or I just have something to eat, like a fruit or some biscuits or kind of stuff. And that's how we need to refill or rejuvenate our brain cells to get active and need to work for the next 2 hours as well. So yeah, I'll just take a 10-minute break and I'll come back. Yes, so back again after break of 10 minutes. I have listened to 2 songs. Really, music is one refreshing item for me because it gives me some energy to work again. So now we'll be having a 1 hour session. I think I have 3 topics, of which 2 small topics, and one is big topic, that is urinary incontinence and sleep disorders in geriatric people. I think I can complete that in 1 hour or so with notes making as well. Let's see. So yes, I have completed the 1 hour study period after that 10 minutes break, and as I said, I would complete the 3 topics, that is urinary incontinence, sleep disorders, and another one is end of palliative care, but I couldn't complete. I only completed urinary incontinence because, you know, Harrison being so vast and making notes from it, making a simplified notes from it takes really a huge amount of time. But as we know, we have 1 more hour of study period, but before I go into that, I will have a 1 hour of exercise, because exercise really needed. The physical activity we do also improve the focus and the concentration to read, and our body needs some physical activity which actually releases some endorphins that actually makes all the relaxation to come and also regain the all energy back to study even in the late in the nights or late in the evening. But do not over exercise going to gym or kind of stuff, because if you over exercise, you will get tired and you couldn't read for longer hours and you will be sleeping. So both benefits and advantages. So do only as much as required and not over. So I'll go and come back doing some exercise or physical activity, and we'll have 1 hour study period. As I said, there will be a lot to talk with you guys, because I'll be telling you why I have decided to do this video. There is a reason for it, and I will tell you after this exercise break. So yes, I'm done with the exercise part, and I am here to complete the 1 hour study period that is left for today. And as I told you, there are a lot of stuff that I'm going to tell you about why I have decided to make this video. But let me complete the 2 topics that are left for this geriatrics topics for today, and after that I'll be talking. And yes, I have done all the topics that I have kept for today for the 4 hour study period schedule, but I am still left with 25 minutes, I guess. So I think I want to use this time to talk to you guys regarding, as I said, why I have planned on making this video. First thing, in the beginning, what did I say? That I have not been productive for at least 2 months. So when such gap has occurred, like you are studying daily and suddenly you are not studying for at least 60 for 50 days, and again you want to start studying, the same thing might have happened for you during your PG preparation or in your theory exam preparation for MBBS, whatever it is. In the beginning, it is really tough to get back when you have such a long time. Your brain is completely relaxed and you have lost all the focus, you have lost all the determination, there is no concentration. Even for 10 minutes of studying, you feel like lethargic, you won't be able to study properly with the focused mind. But the thing is, this is same with everyone. This is same with me. This is same with any other seniors of mine, or any topmost doctors or professors, whoever it is, it will be the same. And every person in the medical field have to study daily or have to study on a regular basis. If they take a long gap, definitely they won't have the focus or the concentration that they used to have before. Even you will face the similar problem during your preparation, but one thing you need to understand is that you should never stop preparing. Even if you want to start with a long gap in between, then also it is possible that you could get back to the normal and you can give your best. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So 10 days back, it was really tough, and in order to know how productive I am being daily, I have been maintaining a productivity book. So that is this productivity book I am using. In the beginning days, like on the November 18th when I started, it is only 20% productivity. Later on 2 days, 0 productivity. Later on 20 to 40% productivity. Again 0 productivity, 0% productivity, and again 0% productivity. And from 29th, I could see some improvement. I have studied for 3 hours. Then on 30th, again 3 hours. Maintaining such track of you when you have lost the track is very important. Like getting so much of gap, and now you want to know how much you are improving on daily basis, you need to have a book like this, that is productivity book. So to be frank, yesterday I have done 5 hours of studying, which actually I felt bit satisfied, and the same way today I have opted for 4 hours of studying, or at least I have taken some topics that I need to complete and I have completed it. But the thing is, you always have the best chance of showing what you are best at, how good you are at, and you can show that by just giving a good strong comeback. That's what I'm trying to do in the upcoming videos of mine. I'll be talking to you about the study methods I'll be following, about my preparation, my study plans, and how you can tackle stress during your preparation, how you need to study on a daily basis, or whenever the exams are nearing, or how you need to tackle your toughest subjects, how you need to practice MCQs. I'll be just talking like whenever I'm just studying, so that I could get more and more ideas. To be frank, when I'm studying more, I could be more creative, making up some new questions, new MCQs that I'm going to post on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, then the link is provided below. Go follow me, because I'm posting new pattern MCQs directly from the Harrison. And that's all. I hope you all love this video, and now I'm going to award myself because I have completed the task of completing the topics for today. So I'll go cook something for myself, and I'll eat some chicken which is my favorite, and I'll come back with another great video. Hope you have enjoyed. Please do comment and like, share, and subscribe to my channel Dr. JTM, and tell me what you liked in this video, and I'll be back with another great video. Until then, bye, take care.